Here we go. I'm going to turn the game audio on, I guess. I always have to turn it way up because OBS is just fucking busted at this point. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm here with Mike
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm here with
and
Joe.
Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe, far away from my microphone.
Yeah, we like far away from his microphone, Joe. It's my favorite Joe.
Well, shit, now I'm closer again,
All
so
right,
fuck
well,
you.
god damn it. All right, I'm stopping the stream's over. All right, this is
No, you know what? Fuck it, the stream is over, because I just read, as I was about to tweet a link to the
Uh-huh.
stream, that the Charlie Brown holiday specials are now going to be an Apple TV
exclusive. Great.
And that's fucking bullshit that I can't watch. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Apple
Fuck it.
TV,
I
really?
have a year-long free
Yep.
subscription of that service, and there's nothing I want to watch except for those. I guess.
All right, so I don't know. It's October. We're playing horror games, and what could be more horrifying than a licensed PlayStation 2 game starring Scooby-Doo?
Then a ghost,
Sound mode, vibration mode.
and a bunch of bongos playing as you try to run away from the ghost.
This is a good. This is a pretty good menu, I have to say. I like what's going on here.
This is also a THQ cornered the market on licensed PS2 games, apparently.
Yeah. THQ is just straight dumping back in
Hey,
the day.
Joe, they're the toy headquarters, okay?
Scooby-Doo sneak peeks. Hot Wheels TM. There's promotional material is right on the main menu, so that's always a good time. I don't know. I was just like looking at the list of PlayStation 2 games the other night, and turns out there's a whole bunch of Scooby-Doo games that came out on the PlayStation 2.
The last Scooby-Doo game,
Including... Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
the last Scooby-Doo game I played was, I believe, the Genesis version of Scooby-Doo Mystery. So, I'm curious, and that one's actually pretty decent, all things considered.
I'm pretty sure I've never played a Scooby-Doo game.
No?
I have to find out what I've been missing all this time, I guess.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Why did they make 3D models instead of just cell shading this? Why would
What do you
they
mean?
that?
It looks good to me. I mean, I was, before I even booted this up, I wasn't sure if this was based on the cartoon, or this would have been around the time that the
live action.
the live action movies came out. So
I have not watched those, but I've seen enough to know that those are fucking weird, aren't they?
yeah, they're pretty fucking weird.
I'm told I haven't seen the second one, but I'm told it's like kind of unrelentingly weird.
Yeah, I had slightly younger than me cousins that were way into Scooby-Doo, like whatever, when I was in like 16 or 17 in high school, and they came over like one night to spend the night, and that was one of the things we did was watch the two Scooby-Doo movies, and it was a time.
With the trip.
So I will have you know
Uh-huh.
that this game was developed by Heavy Iron Studios, who developed 3 SpongeBob SquarePants games,
Including the one I played not the one I played last night.
Not the one you played
Okay.
the other night.
Did they make the Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is supposed to
They
be the
did.
good one? Okay.
They did. They made that one. They made one based on the movie, and they made SpongeBob's Truth or Square for the 360 Wii. They also made Evil Dead: Hail to the King, which you may remember as being a garbage fucking video game based on a brilliant movie.
I think that one is better than the Dreamcast ones.
That is the Dreamcast one.
Oh, is that the Dreamcast one? Okay, because if they made the PlayStation 2 one was kind of a
that's the PS1 and
almost competent action game, but the Dreamcast one was a really, really bad survival horror action.
where you don't have nearly enough bullets or fuel to fight the
monsters. Constantly respawning enemies.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing. You cannot give me limited ammo and then have unlimited monsters. That doesn't fucking work. You can't do that. That's the critical design flaw with that fucking video game. Is
just the monsters,
not enough bullets. But yeah, the PS2 ones get the third one. The third of the series, which is the second one on PS2, is pretty decent. But the one for PS1 and Dreamcast is fucking garbage. And that's the one that they designed. So have fun with this. Hopefully it's not as bad as that. Ranonar says Scooby-Doo Unmasked is bad.
Okay.
He saw the second Scooby-Doo movie on the big screen and it's bad. So I think take your word for it. I'm not gonna try to disprove you. I don't think. Although I do like Matthew Lillard, so
I need 25 Scooby snacks to get into the Mystic Manor. What is this? It's a warp gate. Okay.
I'm glad to see that you actually play as Scooby-Doo in this game, because I feel like more often than not you play as Shaggy and Scooby just follows you in these games, or at least the ones the ones I'm more familiar with, the 16-bit ones. Both Super NES and Genesis, you play as Shaggy and Scooby follows you. Scooby, is it weird to anybody else that Scooby-Doo is like this evergreen property that seems like it's never going away? Like, of all the things, of all the 60s cartoons,
probably fun hijinks, right?
I mean, that's not exclusive to Scooby-Doo.
I don't know. I'm not really that surprised. Yeah, it's got a good dog. Dogs are always popular.
So does Dynamite. Dynamite had a good dog. Dynamite was a great dog.
I would like to see more Mighty Mouse.
The Jetsons had a good dog.
Yeah, but I mean the Jetsons is a very specific vision of the future that just kind of does not apply anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess
it's like we have robot vacuum cleaners, but they suck, so to speak.
That's what their job is.
Yeah.
I mean, on the other hand, like arguably the main character of Scooby-Doo, who isn't the title dog, is a beatnik, and like that's. We don't have those anymore, but it still works. Like, Maddie says Scrappy-Doo did nothing wrong. I'm gonna say, for the record, Scrappy-Doo sucks.
Oh, that's not nice.
There's a reason that Scrappy-Doo is just like excised from the lore at some point, and it's because Scrappy-Doo sucks. Speaking of sucking, is this a rare game? Like, you're just collecting a gazillion Scooby snacks?
I mean, there's usually rare games aren't just flat plains with no... You know what I mean? There's, like, hills and some kind of sculpturing going on.
I suppose.
I mean, I'm not going to say that, like, rare games were, like, a Frederick Law Olmsted Park or something, but... usually there's some semblance of it's an ice skating rink, a little tiny ice skating rink. Great.
I mean, what they should really do with the Scooby-Doo games is,
what the fuck, man?
Like, I feel like nobody will do this because it would be hard to make a compelling version of this, and usually people making licensed kids games don't want to put in the effort oftentimes, but like a Phoenix Wright Danganronpa,
Danganronpa for sure, absolutely.
What, like, where you're like trying to solve a mystery and you're trying to murder?
I guess Scooby was
actually murder.
I guess Scooby was neutered. Well, we know that mess now. Anyways, I mean, if there was a Scooby-Doo like first-person adventure graphic novel style game where all of the Scooby-Doo characters were trying to murder each other, that'd be fantastic. Like it should be. I'm surprised there has to be like a Scooby-Doo like FMV adventure kind of thing, right?
The one on the Genesis is very similar to a LucasArts like point-and-click game of that era. Like it has all of the sort of standard movements that you like, commands that you expect from like a Maniac Mansion. Yeah, push, pull, talk. Yeah, I mean, Scooby should be able to lick things, but I don't think you can.
What is this? What is this? I can't jump in this. Is this a sandbox?
It looks like
boy, this is significantly worse than that SpongeBob game that I played a couple nights ago. This is like a Mary, Kate, and Ashley kind of level, like total yeah, it's really very bad. It's just like, again, when you boot up a game and it's just like a bunch of flat plains with no like landscaping or anything, right? There's just like nothing in this level. It's just an empty flat area with stuff to walk around and collect. But I mean, I guess this is like
a 64 game basically.
More of a kids game. I mean, I feel like even bad Nintendo 64 and PlayStation era platformers they weren't just a flat area with hardly anything in it. Maybe this, I don't know, I'll go to the next area and we'll see if there's something a little more interesting going on there. Also, this is super generic music.
Maddie would like to know what I think about WWE being part of the canon Scooby-Doo lore. Yeah, there was like apparently like there's a WWE meets Scooby-Doo movie, and it's like a Road Warrior thing. Like there's like the whole thing is like a big car chase like thing, like the last act of the Road Warrior.
Were we gonna
tanker truck full of Scooby snacks?
Were we gonna watch that before we shut What a Maneuver down? I thought that was on.
I think that was on the list of What a Maneuver EX possibilities. Yes.
Because I remember when that came out.
The funny thing about it is it doesn't seem to really have much of anything to do with wrestling, which is.
Remember when the Three Stooges were on Scooby-Doo?
I do.
It was a good episode. It's weird because, like, I have very specific memories of a handful of Scooby-Doo episodes, but there must be like shitloads of them, right? Or was this not a regular cartoon? Was this like a?
There's been a bunch of cartoons, but the original series.
They were like specials, right?
Well, that was like, I think that was the new Scooby-Doo movies. Was the ones with like.
Okay, maybe those are the ones I watched then.
Let me see what I can. There have been a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Is anyone out there?
Shows. So let's see here. The original show was Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Which started in 19.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Something for you, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Let's see here.
Oh no.
So, September 13th, 1969. And that went.
Aha.
Right, and then that became the template, right? For a bunch of other Hanna-Barbera shows with mystery solving things like Josie and the Pussycats.
The Harlem Globetrotters, my favorite one, but far and away my favorite one.
Yeah. So in 1972, the format changed and it was retitled The New Scooby-Doo Movies, which each episode featuring a real or fictional guest character to help the gang solve mysteries, including the Harlem Globetrotters, Josie and the Pussycats, Batman and Robin, and celebrities such as Sandy Duncan, the Addams Family, Phyllis Diller, Don Knotts, and the Three Stooges.
Look at this map. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess this is a map of the area that I'm in?
Whoa, that is not a helpful map.
It's not a good map.
Not a good map. So then, let's see. In 1976, they brought back. There was a new Scooby-Doo split time with Dino-Mutt in the Scooby-Doo Dino-Mutt Hour.
Uh-huh.
The show became the Scooby-Doo Dino-Mutt Show when a bonus Scooby-Doo Where Are You rerun added to the package in November 1976.
Doesn't it seem like I should be able to jump through this painting thing, this hole in the wall? Instead I just get caught at the ledge and can't. Alright, whatever. Time to move on. Clamor in the Manor, Part 2.
So, and then Scooby's All-Star Laugh Olympics, which is a show I definitely remember watching on USA probably and reruns as a kid, was the thing that I really thought was funny, just because like cartoon characters doing sports was funny to me at that time. let's see, and then Scrappy-Doo came along in
Fucked it all up.
yep, and fucked
Why
it
does
all up.
everybody
In
hate Scrappy-Doo so much? Is it just because he can
Sucks.
talk?
Well, Scooby can talk, but not, I don't know.
I mean, the professor's helmet invention to bash through these webs. Because that's what you do to webs. You bash them.
With the professor's helmet?
Yeah, with a helmet, usually. That's how I do it anyway. It was when I'm out hiking. I never leave home without my helmet so I can bash through spider webs.
I'm going to say, I probably bashed through some spider webs with the helmet pretty recently. On my bike.
Probably. But I mean, if the spider webs are so... Listen, never mind.
Look, man, I'm sorry I'm not home right now, but I'm walking in the spider webs. But if you leave a message, I'll call you back.
Oh, likely story, Joe.
I said, go away. All right, well, I can't go any further there, so I better
Thank you,
go
Mike.
explore somewhere else.
See, here's the thing. As a result of Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo's success, the entire show was overhauled in 1980 to focus more on Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I never had
Fred,
anything...
Daphne, and Velma were dropped from the series. Scrappy-Doo ousted Velma, okay? So...
That's not good.
Horny nerds will never get over it.
That's bogus. That version aired from 80 to 82 as part of the Richie Rich Scooby-Doo show.
Okay.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, that's because you were born the year that it ended, apparently. So...
oh, I thought you said 80 to 88.
82. 80 to 82.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Beginning in 1980, a half-hour reruns of all the different Scooby-Doo shows were broadcast on ABC Saturday mornings, in addition to first-run episodes. Airing under the titles Scooby-Doo Classics, Scary Scooby Funnies, The Best of Scooby-Doo, and Scooby's Mystery Funhouse. The rerun package remained on air until 1986. Scooby-Doo was restored to a standalone half-hour in 1983 with the new Scooby and Scrappy-Doo show.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
1985 saw the debut of the 13...
I'm a dog. How am I supposed to use a fucking shovel? This game is bullshit. Why do I even need a shovel to dig? I'm a fucking dog.
Where's Shaggy? Shaggy should be the one digging.
Shaggy got sucked into a hole. How do I use the shovel? Oh my god.
Which then in 1988, they reincarnated the original Scooby-Doo cast as elementary school students for a pup named Scooby-Doo. Which I remember watching at the time, but in retrospect, I kind of
standing in a flower patch.
But yeah, and Scooby-Doo's been like regularly in syndication since
all right.
So like our whole lives basically.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo's been.
All right. I'm gonna push circle now, and we're gonna see what it looks like when a dog uses a shovel. All right, this is important. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Maddie says puppy power comes with the ability to write people out of your show. And Rhino Nar says, do you remember when Scooby-Doo played on the old Cartoon Network? Absolutely. The Cartoon Network, I have a lot of fond memories of the early Cartoon Network days because when the channel first went on the air, it was all old cartoons because they had no original programming. It was really just a byproduct of Turner had this gigantic wealth of cartoons, and they were like, fuck it. Let's just make a whole channel and show all these old-ass cartoons we own the rights to. And that was the birth of the Cartoon Network.
I remember watching a lot of Tom and Jerry when that first...
A lot of time. I remember at night watching, like they had a show, because they owned the rights to both Looney Tunes and the old MGM cartoons.
Yeah,
they had a
Looney
whole show
Tunes
dedicated
too,
to Tex Avery.
Yeah,
cartoons.
I do remember that, yeah.
And then like late night black and white was just like the weirdest like old black and white cartoons they could pull out of their vaults. And yeah, and then I think it was a couple of years before their first like original, like Johnny Bravo, and I kept trying to remember what else was like the first wave of OG like actual original programming for Cartoon Network, but I can't think of.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo's Dexter's Lab, right? Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab.
That would have been a little after, but yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls is a good one, yeah.
Dexter's Lab, by the way, there's a video game of that is literally just a reskin of Burger Time for the Game Boy.
Oh, what am I? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like a net full of fish.
Wait, you mean it's a Game Boy game that is a reskin of Burger Time, or it's a reskin of a version of Burger Time from the Game Boy that I should know about?
Both.
It's not the famous Burger Time Game Boy game.
In Japan it was just like Burger Time Color or something like that, but it was licensed and localized in the U.S. as a Dexter's Lab game. Actually, wait, I might be conflating that with
What?
sorry. I think actually the Burger Time one was a Flintstones game, and the Dexter's Lab one was an elevator action game.
All right, so this game calls rats monsters, and I can jump on them to make them turn into blue clouds and then go away.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. So, all right.
I need to try
clarify
sneaking past the
everything I
monsters.
was just saying. Dexter's Laboratory Robot Rampage for the Game Boy Color was a graphical reskin of Elevator Action EX in Japan.
Well, elevator action.
Yes.
Didn't you say Burger Time?
I did. I was wrong though.
Flintstones. How the hell did you not know what the fucking Dexter's Laboratory game was this reskin of, Joe? I'm very disappointed.
I got mixed up because the Flintstones Burger Time and Bedrock for the Game Boy Color.
Right, okay. I mean, it's right in the name.
Where they're going. Yeah, right.
Hang on to the Pelican for a shortcut back. Be sure to grab all the goodies along the way.
This is a Dark Souls.
Yes, exactly.
Both released on the.
It would be more of a King's Field given the era that it came out in.
Yeah, both
hey, there's Shaggy.
In 2000s. 2000 was apparently the year to redo classic arcade games as Hanna-Barbera cartoon skins. So much collecting of Scooby snacks in this game. My God.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I don't solve a mystery. Like this is what I'm saying. Like it should be like a Phoenix Wright or even a Professor Layton if there was like easier puzzles for like kids or something. But like that vibe, I feel like
it's true that Professor Layton would maybe be an okay fit.
There's a laugh track.
Really? Is it just, and it's only kicking in now for the first time?
Yeah.
Well, Eric hasn't done anything funny until now, so.
I mean, this is pretty funny. Am I supposed to be able to... Am I supposed to be able to get him swinging? That's what it seems like I should be able to do. There we go. I can go back and forth, but not the way I was trying to go before. Aha! I solved the puzzle.
Did you buy a vowel?
Yes. Alright, I know that caveman's gonna come out of there.
Is it a jump scare or like?
Oh, there's some kind of fish monster over there, so that's fun.
So this game apparently sold enough to get a greatest hits release.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
On the back of those amazing movies.
Yes.
I don't. Is this guy supposed to be like a shitty Don Knotts? Is that what that voice is supposed to be? I don't know. You probably can't hear it, but. I'm about to find one of the professor's inventions, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a shitty Don Knotts. It's kind of hard. It's quiet enough that it was hard to hear, but it sounded. I get that vibe a little bit. Yeah.
Well, let's see what invention I got. Fear on the Pier, Part 2. Take this boat ride for a shortcut around the cannery. Well, let's go for a ride on a boat.
Be careful, there's a monster in the lake. You're gonna have to use harpoons to kill it.
Oh, it literally just takes me. I guess it just takes me back here. All right, so yeah, there's.
That was not a good way for it to choose to communicate that, but yeah.
Oh man. It's the world's shittiest Mr. Limpet.
I do appreciate that, like, at least the box art has like several classic, like OG '60s Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, there was a
monsters.
bunch of those in the, like in pic. There was one in a picture in the mansion and stuff like that. I mean, the art is kind of the only thing about this game that's okay.
I still don't love the like instead of doing
Yeah.
cell shaded, they did 3D models of all these
I mean,
characters.
cell shading
That's
is, you know, but I know what you're saying.
Well, right. Yeah, cell shading are technically those are
Right.
also technically.
It's
3D
just like
models,
a right. It's a shading
They're
technique.
made to look flat and
Right.
just be able to move in 3D space easily.
I found the Professor's Springs invention. I can double jump.
Oh, this is a Metroidvania. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, how's your latest Quickie World 2 run?
Well, I'm on pace for a PB.
Can you get some J in there too, or?
What the hell?
Oh, you don't want the J, man. It just slows you down. It's all sticky. Yeah, I can't talk for like 2 minutes here. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. We're out here rooting for you.
Yep. Yeah, there's the Phantom Diver from one of the early episodes of Scooby-Doo. Just like not especially scary. It's just a dude in a diving suit.
How am I supposed to? Is there a way I can get up to that using my double jump, maybe?
Rhinonar says that Cartoon Network also used to show movies. I mean, I don't watch Cartoon Network now. I guess I assumed they still did show animated movies at times, but maybe not.
Look like there's any place to actually. I could jump on that barrel, I guess.
Are you supposed to just go back and use the double jump in the place that you have?
Maybe it look. There's like a. I guess I can't get over there. There's like an invisible wall. There's like a box of Scooby snacks back there. And there's like this thing, and then there's some life preservers up top there. I thought maybe but I can't even jump back here by the door, so I thought there was a way to. Or maybe I can. I just missed the jump, but it looked like there was an invisible wall, and I frankly I don't care enough to try it again. Do you think I can jump on that crab, or do you think it'll pinch my bottom?
I don't know. I don't know. That's always a good question when you see enemies that are crabs. I think you have to flip it over on its belly and down thrust for massive damage.
Okay. Well, that's it for tonight.
Fuck.
I agree, Mike. Fucking fuck for sure.
Don't know the half of it, Joe.
No.
Looking for shortcuts? There ain't no shortcuts around here.
Yeah, I
Go a
was
long way around and right.
almost 5 minutes ahead of my best, and now I'll be lucky if I tie it.
What happened?
Life, man.
Like it. You smell like a wet dog.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to beat my personal best by about 5 seconds, and I didn't do it. All right, well, this is a sign. I said to myself I was going to play this game one more time, and if I didn't beat my personal best, I was going to move on to something different. So I think this is officially going to be
The final run.
final run for now, until I played a bunch of other stuff and decide that I am ready to.
Give it another try.
11 seconds over.
Damn.
Everything was going so good after Hot Potato. Had a bad Yoshi's Lair, that didn't help. And really bad wedding nails. I got within a stone's throw of finishing Wedding Nails like 4 times before I actually did it. That was brutal.
Oh boy.
The collision detection in this game seems really shitty.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. Oh man, just the laugh track I think is the final straw.
I mean, you're not obligated to
It's already
play
after
a
11.
certain amount of this.
Yeah, it's been a half an hour. Well, I got enough Scooby snacks to open that other door, so I was gonna go do that, and then I think I think I know what's up with this game.
Is it that it's not very good because it's a kid's game from this
Yeah.
era and you didn't put a lot of effort into it?
I mean, this is pretty early PlayStation 2 too, in 2002.
So there's
So
a lot of twos.
it was a lot of twos. And it's just how it was back then.
So many twos.
Yeah. I can rewatch the opening cutscene. Oh, this isn't even an. Is this really not an area in the game? This
You
is
paid
just
to get into like the room where you
into
can
a
watch the
gallery. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
cutscene. Wow.
I guess that's what it said, but I assumed that. I guess I assumed that it was some kind of.
Haunted gallery.
Yeah, right. Like an area, like a whatever. Oh man, like a wax museum or something. Instead, it's just a bunch of bullshit.
It turns out.
I thought I did pick up somebody's token.
You have not collected the Pog for the Ghost Diver yet.
Yeah. The Ghost Diver Slammer. Man, is that the one I got? No, I guess not. There was one. I did pick one up at some point. Ghost. Look at this. Headless Spectre. Mastermind. Redbeard's Ghost. How long is this? Sea creature.
Hallway.
Scarecrow. Space Kook. Tar Monster. Witch. Witch Doctor. That's a little unfortunate. Wolfman.
Ghost Geronimo was also a bit.
Is that the one I got? No. I picked up one of these. I know I did.
It's a warp gate.
Oh, there's a warp gate. There we go. Well, good. I'm glad I can... All right. Well, that's Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights.
I was only frightened for one night by that game.
Well, you have to play it 100 more times. Oh, here. See, I got this double jump, so I can get this key and go into this next area here. So probably got to go see what the hedge maids look like, since I did not actually get. It's a spider. This gate appears to open from the other side. Hope there's magnifying glasses in the Dark Souls remake that tells you what all the shortcuts are.
Exactly what. So is this one of those weird games where you have to activate your like butt bounce to actually jump on enemies? Or
No. I mean, there is like a... It's a monster token. What did that say?
you would need the helmet to open this game?
Oh.
It's a werewolf.
Rikes, it's a rare wolf.
A rare wolf. I prefer them well done.
I like a dire wolf myself.
Buried treasure.
Oh. The witch is... Oh, she's got a laser beam. Cool witch.
Wow, cool witch.
Oh no, it's a zombie. Run, it's a werewolf.
Usually there's only one. There's a lot of monsters in this area. Usually there's only one actual monster in a Scooby-Doo, and it's usually a person in disguise. I don't mean to spoil things, but I need the professor's plunger invention to make it up this ramp.
Is there a clogged toilet at the top of that ramp?
I don't know. All right, well, that's
Scooby-Doo, Night of 100.
yeah. I mean, it is terrifying, but
Not in the way we hoped.
oh no, right to Romby. Laugh track. I wonder how hard can I should queue up a bunch of fake laughs in my my stream deck so I can have a laugh track for all my shitty jokes. How did how did this guy get over here? That's what I want to know. He doesn't have the professor's springs. You can use the lampshade to hide from monsters holding the R2 button while standing still. What? Jeez. All right, fine. That's whatever. That's worthy of a laugh track, I guess.
That couldn't really. What year did Don Knotts die?
It's definitely not Don Knotts.
Let's say, is there a chance that it's really Don?
It's freaking
I mean, he was
piranha
still
plants.
alive when this came out. I'm just saying.
It's definitely not. I mean, he was in like some of the Scooby-Doos, right?
Video game credits: Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights as the groundskeeper.
Is it really?
Don Knotts.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Check.
Holy shit, Don Knotts. Well, I'm glad that we hung around just long enough to find that out. I'm not even sure I entirely believe Joe, because it sounds like such a shitty Don Knotts.
Maybe Don Knotts wasn't feeling so hot by the time he did this.
Probably not.
I mean, it was like only 4 years before he died. He would have been, let's see, he would have been pushing 80.
I guess it didn't work.
Yeah, it's on his IMDb page. Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights.
The game that killed Don Knotts.
I mean, his last film role was Air Buddies as one of the voice of one of the dogs.
I mean,
so.
I feel like you know what, these sorts of roles are perfectly in line with a lot of the rest of Don Knotts' career. He was in a lot of movies in the 50s and 60s and stuff where that era's equivalent of that sort of garbage. So, but he was also in classics like the Apple Dumpling Gang. So, who is this? Is that Scooby or is it, or Shaggy?
Oh, Mr. Chicken.
It is Shaggy. What's going on? Can I fall off?
Weird second landlord on Three's Company, right?
Yeah. I mean, Don Knotts has done a lot of like Disney live action stuff. So I saw him in many, many things when I was a child. But we watched the Apple Dumpling Game was one that my grandmother had, and we watched all the time at her house.
I had a similar experience with Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, right. Mary Poppins 1.5.
Kinda, yeah. Also,
Yeah.
shout out to Angela Lansbury, who just turned 95 this week.
Really?
Still alive, she wrote.
Uh-huh. Nailed it. What do you guys
That
think?
show went further into the 90s than I remembered, by the way. Like, when I recently looked at it, I was like, holy shit.
You mean it went further into the 90s or it started further into the 90s?
No, it started in the 80s.
was just around a long time.
That show was on for 12 fucking years, you guys. That show was on in 1996. I was in high school when that show fucking ended. There were 264 episodes of Murder, She Wrote.
People used to make a lot of TV episodes.
Yeah. I mean, there was probably like 20 some odd a season, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's
25, 24.
I guess for an hour-long drama, I suppose that's not that normal. It's usually like 12 or 13. But yeah, there had to be because there were 12 seasons and 200 episodes. So do the math on that.
Shit was just different back then.
All right, I mean that's how you get almost 200 Twilight Zone episodes in
This
5
thing's
seasons.
out of control, pal.
5 years, really?
Yeah, 5 years of the Twilight Zone. There were over 190 episodes of Twilight Zone.
Made a lot of TV.
36 episodes a season for the half-hour seasons of Twilight Zone.
I do like that most of our streams are just almost always descend into just us looking up random trivia on Wikipedia or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably need the helmet to get through there. There's so many health pickups. It seems like it's maybe difficult to achieve a fail state. Oh no, I might die.
I was just going to say, what's the last thing Angela Lansbury is? But apparently she is currently in pre-production on a movie called The Adventures of Buddy Thunder. So
Okay.
It won't let me go through here because I'm not supposed to go there yet. Even though I figured it out.
Oh wow, she was in that
Great.
Grinch movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, apparently, that came out a couple years ago.
It does have the Phoenix Wright problem,
Alright.
Eric.
Alright. Let's see what happens when I die. Absolutely nothing. Alright, that's Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights.
Did you guys know
I did
that,
not enjoy my time with this video game.
Angela Lansbury reprised her role as Mrs. Potts in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2
Mhm.
Final Plus,
Great.
but not in Kingdom Hearts 3, which
Yeah,
is
well, that game's bullshit. But those first two. Yeah. Alright. Good night. We'll be back tomorrow probably with some more random trivia from Wikipedia. I can't fucking believe that's actually Don Knotts. I cannot fucking believe it.
that's actually Don Knotts.
Holy shit. Alright, good night. Fucking Don Knotts. What were you doing in 2002, man?
Making money.
You're
Hey, stack that paper.
You're Mr.
Fuck.
Limpet. And then whatever. Anyways, you know what? It's probably a good time. Honestly, it's probably fun. If I could get paid to vaguely sound like a bad version of myself in a video game, I would definitely do it. All right.